Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So the Missouri Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They're testing the right side here. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Missouri wants to go fast. Dropping back, it's Casey. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Makes the catch. It's Presley. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle.
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they break the seal on the scoring. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field.
They just didn't blocks in establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pettis. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the air, it's Casey. Looking downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Presley. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did. And don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Missouri comes to the line with another first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second down after that incompletion. Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running right down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Slams it ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The Bulldogs get it past the sticks. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the 1st down like they did right there.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And that lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man, it's Casey. Makes the grab. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Tiger! And once he got loose, it was all over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They want to run this quarterback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Back to pass, it's Roberts. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Finds his big tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Casey. Trying to get to it.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks, looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI.
It lofts one high and deep. Down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
If they can convert here, he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and short now. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On the move, he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Touch pass on the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 2nd down coming up. The give out of the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys should even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
2nd and 10 here. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. movement has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Casey. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the are going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air, it's Casey. Quick strike complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and
wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And his throw is incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The completion well past the sticks. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pick.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out in the flat. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus...
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Just keeps moving. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Using his legs, it's Murphy. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, it's 4th. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's.